So, for those of you who don't know, Israel basically has continued to further push their propaganda in addition to their wallets, and forcing the United States to push Resolution 888. Now, this happened last night where Senate had an emergency meeting stating that Israel has a right to defend itself. From what I have no fucking clue. Because from what we've seen, Israel has been at the center of every single genocide on this earth. And I feel like they know that everyone is comparing notes and that people of color are all now banding together and realizing, hey, they're the problem. And if they did not exist, we wouldn't have 99% of the problems that we all have currently. I'm not saying that these other countries are actively making plans to get rid of Israel. But what I am saying is that Israel does not exist and it's not an actual country. It's an occupation. They have colonized Palestine. They are a succubus. They are a that bad bacteria, the staph infection you get that pretty much kills you from the inside out. That's Israel. Basically, wherever they go, whatever they touch, they literally plague the lands, rob it for its resources, suck it and bleed it dry, and then completely destroy the entire lands. I mean, from top to bottom. They destroy everything they touch. You know how in the Bible it says that they had the one king and everything he touched turned to gold? Well, the exact opposite of that is Israel. So in the United States Senate last night, Resolution 888 was passed stating that they are able to defend themselves. I'm guessing because they just showed those senators the video footage of what happened on October 7th, but those senators never once considered looking at both perspectives. And I'm guessing the reason why they agreed on Resolution 888 is because Israel either lined their pockets or there's something going on. So we're going to be paying very close attention to these senators, their financial records, how they move in the future, because it's not adding up to me. There's sufficient evidence stating that Israel was the aggressor on October the 7th, and that Israel has been the aggressor since 1948, since the Nakba of 1948. In addition to that, they are literally using children as human shields, and our own Senate does not care. If they are willing to do that over there, just imagine what they'll do on American soil. You get what I'm saying? And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, the only way that they could have gotten these politicians is by threatening them, is by ensuring that these politicians know that if they don't comply, then something worse, far worse, is going to happen here in America. And I would just like to let y'all know that your voice is no longer the power. Your voice is powerful. It is the power, but your money is even more powerful. If there's ever been a time for you to keep your money in your pockets and to not shop, not work, not do anything, just to sit still and allow this American economy to literally crumble right before their eyes, now would be the time, because we see the future written all over the walls. We see where this is heading. We know what they're doing, and our senators, the people we elected to represent us, have then gone against us and the entire world and stated that Israel has a right to defend itself, when we have seen live footage of what Israel has been doing to the Palestinians. We've watched them doing it live and in action. They laughed about it in our faces and then went back and tried to lie about it, to which we debunked their lies. And their own media sources that they're paying started parting ways with them, because they're like, oh, like, babe, this is bad. Like, we see that you're the aggressor. And now they're waving their checkbook around and trying to flip the scene. Not only that, Elon Musk is over there in Israel, and they're trying to come up with new intricate ways of being able to basically try and alter the images that have already been put out, and say that all the images that have been coming from Hamas's side is nothing but AI, when we've already proven that it's not AI coming from Hamas's side, because we've seen it live and in action and on video. What they didn't know is that a few of their soldiers were actually on live on Instagram and on TikTok and didn't realize it at the time, because people were secretly recording what they were doing. In addition to that, they had that embarrassing moment, which we will never forget, about how they quote unquote found Hamas under Al Shifa Hospital a little over two weeks ago. Under 2 weeks ago. Under Al Shifa Hospital, they have yet to find Hamas. They have yet to be successful with a ground invasion. They have yet to secure that natural gas. They have yet to secure any sufficient evidence to prove their findings. They have yet to prove that Hamas started what happened on October 7th. And in fact, we found out later after that happened that Israel was the one that killed their own civilians at that festival. In addition to that, the festival was supposed to end the day before that situation happened. The festival was supposed to end on October 6th. They were warned by several high-ranking security officers from several different countries not to extend that concert one more day, because they knew that there was an opportunity where their own civilians and their own patrons would be put at risk for their safety. They knew that, and they did it on purpose, and then came back and shot them, killed their own civilians. And now they're using their money to try and get into America. Because of what? Because they know America is the one that's leading this regime on down with Israel, because of what they're doing to Palestine. America, wake up. We cannot just sit here and say that we're just going to boycott on Black Friday. Baby, buckle in. We in this for the long haul. We will watch this country go down in flames if that's what you want. We got to stand on business. Because at the end of the day, our ancestors put their blood, sweat, and tears into this country. And how dare these nasty, stinking politicians come back and try to force us and strong arm us into siding with Israel. We will never side with Israel. We will never be a part of Israel. And we will never, ever, ever trust these people that are in office right now. If anything, we need to dissolve the current government that we have right now, because they are dangerous. They are allowing those babies to get blown to bits. These are the same people that will sell their own kids limb from limb just for an extra buck. Because that's basically what they did. You put your own children and your own kin's life at risk just for a buck. Shame on you. Shame on Resolution 888. They do not have the right to defend themselves, because quite literally they're the ones that's causing the terror. Israel is the terrorizers. They're terrorizing everyone. It's no reason why these people can be in several different other countries, paying other countries to cause genocide to the indigenous people there, and then go back and say that they have the right to defend themselves. You feel that heat on the back of your neck is what's going on. And passing Resolution 888 was a power move. They're trying to prove to the rest of the world that if they attack Israel or the United States, and they'll be met by the army of the United States. I'm here to tell you, baby, we don't have nobody going into that army. Do what y'all need to do. Do what y'all need to do. Because we don't agree with Israel. We don't agree with the American government. And we damn sure don't agree with no fuck-ass Resolution 888. Israel is not a country. It is not a country. It is not a country. And we don't agree with Israel.